Okay, here we go. I am gonna do the yellow
All
line.
of his co-workers were gone.
I think
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
this is so. It did this before after I had played through like 2 or 3 times, where it abbreviated the beginning and took me straight to the two doors. I think that the same thing is happening. I don't remember spatially this hairpin turn, but I think
When
it's just the
Stanley
same
came
thing.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This
Okay.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow.
Employee
Yes,
lounge.
this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's do it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Zero subtlety here, right? I mean, like, the game is not trying to be subtle. But look how effective the use of lighting. I mean, this is really just the use of lighting and that big red button. But it's just like putting a light over a thing is so incredibly effective at directing my attention towards it. And of course, you can do it more subtly than that, but
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
that's pretty great. That's pretty great.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now,
This is
let's
just,
see. We
you
went
know,
down,
good
right,
scripted
left,
comedy.
Down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That was practically vaudevillian. I mean, that was like, that was physical comedy that the game sort of put me into. I mean, just the number of different things that this game does for a minute and pulls off successfully is remarkable. Also, I got distracted by the change in the layout, and I didn't do door 430, so I'm gonna do that next time. Definitely.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay,
Oh my god!
We just have to get back to,
That's
who am I
fantastic.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. This time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can I do 430 now? I don't know. This is interesting because it's not clear that anything has happened. I think that we restarted the game in a way that is going to affect the game, but the game continually plays with this like idea that you don't know what it is paying attention to. There's kind of like a Chrono Trigger thing where famously Chrono Trigger towards the beginning of the game actually records video of the player doing things in like the town, just sort of performing actions that you would normally perform in an RPG, and the player is completely unaware of the fact that the game is paying attention to what you're doing. I don't remember exactly what it is. I think one of the it's the equivalent of in a Zelda game like smashing all of somebody's pots. Or stealing the rupees that are left out in somebody's room. Those are things that we are just trying to do in that kind of a game. And then the game turns back on you and says, no, 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 no. Remember when you did this thing, when you stole that money from somebody? Here's a video recording of you doing it. And it creates this sort of ambiguous space of like, what is the game paying attention to? What is it actually going to react to? Because we're used to games being these extremely limited constructs that don't have the capacity to pay attention to a lot of the things that we actually do in them. We get like super used to that, and then when a game breaks with that, and surprises you by paying attention to something that you did, it's shocking, and it throws questions out about everything that you're doing in the game. It can be a really effective tool. In fact, Teddy Diefenbach, who God, I can't think of the game that he's working on right now, but he's a very, very good game designer who went to USC. His thesis project was all about that sort of Chrono Trigger moment. Stanley Parable is doing that all the time because so much of the game is about responding to the things that you do at a level of detail that is completely unheard of in games. And so it's never clear exactly what it's paying attention to and exactly what it's changing in response to your actions. I'm going to try door 430. I'm trying it a lot. I'm trying it so much. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that was.
When Stanley...
Here we go.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Let's find the story. Oh my god, there's so many doors! There's doors all over the place. I wish I could go through that one. God, now I just want to look and see what's in all of the doors. I don't think, like, these ones all lead to the same place, I think. Ah, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful how it goes from being so limited, it's all corridors and very, very simple choices.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
So, I mean, this is what this ending is doing, at least so far, is it's breaking one of the core concepts of the game, which is that it's all about these corridors with very simple choices, and now it's this twisting maze of interconnected passages that are not even all straight lines. They're these like jagged little diagonals. I also have a particular fondness of this premise that like we've lost the story and we're trying to find it, and until we find it, there's just no story. I love that. That's fantastic.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh my god.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Which is such a game trope. Oh, God. Oh, Davey. I'm looking to see if I missed anything.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Now, here we're exploring like real non-Euclidean space, right? Which is just a fun thing that you can do in video games. And it's always fun when games do this, and it's fun when they don't overuse it. And it's nice that the Stanley Parable, at least so far, has like brought it up a handful of times, but in kind of minor places and for like small effects, and it doesn't feel like it's been overused.
Now this, well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
God.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
It's such a super creepy attic. Oh my god. Such a super creepy attic to be like modeled just to be used there for that purpose. They put a lot of work into this game, and they did a really, really good job with it.
All right, I've
We
got
got
a
an
solution.
adventure line.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
This is great. This is great. This is what I want all of my adventures to be.
See? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured?
Right? So, like, as we spin off into these more abstract philosophical thoughts, the line is getting more and more bizarre. It's a very, very nice reflection of there's a harmony between the visual dynamics and the audio and the narrative.
Into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself. Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh my god. This is fantastic. Question mark made out of question marks. Oh god, this is so good. I just have to check. love that it's also like the narrator singing along. Like that's
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. Don't miss anything.
Oh my god. This game.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this
In line in the captions as a trademark after it every single time.
to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart. Stanley, I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Let's do it. Let's do it, narrator. Now we're compatriots. Like, there's something that I love about how different every one of these endings is, endings, these branches of content that lead somewhere, I guess. Sometimes they're like overly dramatically emotional. Sometimes they're overly philosophical, or they get like really buried in this recursive thinking, or sometimes we are at desperate odds with the narrator, and sometimes we're just kind of like hanging out with the narrator. I mean, I feel like I'm pals with the narrator on this one.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Oh, did I screw that up? I may have screwed that up. Because I turned around, it looked like we were just in an infinite space, and I turned around, and maybe we were not in an infinite space. Or maybe it doesn't matter either way. Hard to say.
No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Don't the trademark after it. Oh my god. Okay. Just don't acknowledge it. Oh, Jesus.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds to the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Fantastic. Confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Find a bookstore.
Stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
Oh my god.
okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh my god. After a long time, Stanley dies. The logic that the narrator works out at the end to choose between the two doors, which is, you know, beautifully absurd in I don't even know what style that is. There's something almost Shakespearean about the wordplay of will the right door lead us to where we're going? Of course it will, so we must take the right door. And then to go out on the other side and see like literally the most simple geometry you could possibly construct in order to have the two doors lead into the same space. Fantastic. All right, I'm gonna do 4:30. Oh no, I'm gonna do 4:30.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
Oh my god.
Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Clicking.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing
50
true
clicks?
effort for a noble cause.
Am I doing 50
Perhaps
clicks?
50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly.
Oh my
50
god.
clicks.
I have 0 count of how many clicks I've done.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. 417. No, 437. Okay, 417. 42. 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Where? 437. This is amazing. I don't know. I should know if 437 is in front of me or behind me. It's in front of me. No, it's right here.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. 415. No idea. No idea. 415. 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
Okay, here we go. Back to 437. This is a spectacular wild goose chase.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine. Where's the copy machine? Shoot. Is it back where I came from? It must be back where I came from. I gotta find this copy machine, guys. Like, this is super important now. Now I'm on a mission. No, I fucked it up. Here it is. Here we go.
All right, back
Here we
to
go.
room 417.
417.
I'm really feeling it
417.
now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh God! I mean, like, what's amazing about game design is that I'm actually literally feeling something, right? Like, I'm enjoying this partially because there's humor to the delivery of these lines. I mean, the lines themselves aren't especially funny, but there's humor in the delivery of them. But also because this is like Reptile brand stuff. Like, this is how MMOs work. This is why people play quests. In this is what they are. There's something very appealing about this that I think the game is not unaware of, and it's very cynical about how ridiculous that is. And now, what door was I going to? 417,
Okay,
right?
now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419. 419. I'm
Yes! This
There
is
we go.
Great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up.
Jump.
Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
That's a spectacular achievement. 416. Oh wait, was 416? Was it 416 or 316 in the hallway? It must be 4. They all start with 4, right? Right here.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Oh my God. This is spectacular.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. You really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, I am going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do some chat request endings. I'm going to try not to get arrested. Chat, send me stuff that you want me to try, and I'm going to go nuts with it. Okay? See you in a minute.